Hello Sagittarius, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Sagittarius for the week of August 8th. Now do keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now we are looking at this week, which starts off with 8-8, which is like a numerological portal, the 8-8 Lion's Gate. So if you're interested in manifesting or you're interested in numerology, check out the Lion's Gate or the 8-8 portal. It's a great time to manifest something into your life. I am using the Gilded Tarot as well as the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. All right, let me make sure we're all set up and in view here. And we'll go ahead and put this up here, and then I'll also take 3 of these oracle cards to clarify as we go along. All right, Sagittarius. So right now there may be something negative in your life that you are looking to transmute or let go of. This might be a very good week for you to do some positive thinking, okay? You are the optimist, Sagittarius. And, you know, this may be a week for thinking big, not thinking small. I definitely feel like there's this feeling that in the future, whatever's been troubling you here with some sort of negative thinking, or there's been something here that has been a little bit troubling for you. Not necessarily sure which area of life this could be in. It could be around material or money situations, but it could also be related to issues of the heart, like with relationships or something like this. You know, I feel like there is going to be a period where that's leaving, okay? That's leaving and there's something nice coming forward. You're seeing this like dancing or this celebration energy here in the future, which I think it may be very wise for you to sort of embrace that type of energy for this week and really set some positive intentions out there to the universe. But let's go ahead and expand on this some more. So in the overall situation, you do have this 5 of Pentacles, and this is a card that can be heavily associated with negative thinking, a poverty mindset, if it were, as it were, or poverty consciousness, or a scarcity mindset, whatever you want to call it. Those are the main themes for me around the 5 of Pentacles. Of course, this can indicate literal financial loss. It is paired with the 3 of Swords, which is a severance or a cutting out of something. The thing is, this is showing up in the past. So I don't think I'm not forecasting this for you. I almost feel like the worst is behind you. Some of you, it's either the worst is behind you or some of you are kind of picking up the pieces right now. You're kind of dealing with that in the moment here. But I certainly don't see it showing up in the future for you. But yeah, let's just see what's going on here. So in the past, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the 3 of Swords. So this is kind of a convoluted message here. The Wheel of Fortune is really about a change in your destiny. Okay, this says that the wheel has spun in your direction, or the wheel of your destiny, as it were, has spun in your direction, and as a result, you can sort of make conditions are favorable, and so you can kind of make changes if you want. And that's a key part of the Wheel of Fortune, which is the wheel spinning in your direction is one part of it. Taking action and you actually doing something with that is the other part of it. And that sometimes gets lost in the Wheel of Fortune. There is inherent luck. There is luck that comes along with the Wheel of Fortune. It is Jupiter energy, but it's not. There's also this idea that like you have to sort of move on something. This is paired, and this is why I feel like it's convoluted, because this is paired here with the 3 of Swords, which is a separation, okay? It's maybe a heartbreaking situation, maybe it's literal separation in a marriage or in a relationship, but it could also be just an emotional releasing. Anything in your life where you've had some outpouring of emotion. Could also be this idea of severance generally from a job or from a situation, maybe a friendship. There are 2 3s here showing up, so 3s represent other people, and so this could certainly involve relationships, not just romantic relationships, but relationships generally. You know, this sort of to me screams like, with the Wheel of Fortune's influence here in the past, it's like something has exited or something is being cut out with the Three of Swords. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like it's making it, there's a reason why this is happening, as is always the case. But it's almost like, yes, something's being cut out, but at the same time, you're gaining a lot of luck in something leaving. If you have any sort of Aries in your chart at all, I would take a look at the Aries reading. That was kind of the synopsis of the Aries reading, but let's just dive into this a little bit more. In the future, you have the Three of Cups and the Two of Pentacles here. And so Three of Cups, again, really, first and foremost, really like the way that this is showing up in the future for you, because I almost do feel like the worst is behind you here. The Three of Cups is joy, celebration, dancing, good times with others, trinity, unity. It can be about a third-party situation. You actually do have this combination here of a third-party situation with the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups, but they're like Three of Swords is in the past, Three of Cups is in the future. So it's almost like, I don't know if that's going to resonate with many people. If your relationship's going well, then I would, as always is the case, I would say that's not the message for you and there's nothing to be concerned about. But yeah, I think that this is more positive. I got like a much more positive energy from this Three of Cups here. The Two of Pentacles is about a change, and there certainly is change. And what's interesting here is there's been change in the past, which shows up with the Wheel of Fortune. And there's also change here in the future with the Two of Pentacles. So change is the name of the game for some of you Sagittarius people at this time. Two of Pentacles can say that things are moving in, things are moving out. The tides of the ocean are kind of rolling in and rolling out in your life. It's this idea of like money coming in, money coming out, and situations like that. So it's by default a positive change in your financial situation. But let's expand on that some more. So you have the Seven of Pentacles, you have the King of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and you have the Emperor. All right. So definitely like to see this for you here. The Seven of Pentacles in the past, there may have been a splitting of something long-term in your life. That was the word that came to my mind, splitting, for whatever reason that came into my mind. But the Seven of Pentacles is anything long-term. So this could be long-term investments. Maybe you've cashed in, sold, let go of, realized that it wasn't long-term, something like that. Maybe you've owned a home for 20 years or whatever the case may be. This is also a card of long-term relationships as well. And so it's possible that that is what has been cut out as well in your life here, which is really in alignment with this reading. Again, this is not happening. This has already happened in this reading as it's showing up in the past here. The Seven of Pentacles can also bring a directional change, okay? A change in direction for yourself, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. So I think it's been the pace of your life here for some time now. Intuitively, I feel like maybe this entire year has been quick, go, go, go. Kind of the winds changing type of energy. And I think that in the future, there's a little bit more of a grounded presence here for you with the Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor. King of Wands is really one of my favorite cards in tarot because it's the classic entrepreneur in the tarot. Somebody who really prefers to be in business for themselves, but it's not just an entrepreneur. It's also somebody who just generally loves their work. Okay, they are the most talented person in the room. They're the most passionate person in the room, and they do what they want for their career, for their life, even if it involves working for somebody else. They're there because they want to be there, and they know that they always have an option in their back pocket. You know, if they're in a dead-end job, they won't be there for very long, because King of Wands, they can always find some other opportunity. So it's almost like even if you have lost a job or you've been let go of, or you've realized that this job isn't for me here with the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, it's okay. It seems like in this, I know it's maybe not what you want to hear, especially if you go through like a loss. It's like not an easy thing, but it's like, it just seems like the grass is greener here. And You can actually see it in the Knight of Pentacles here. This is results. This is the energy of results. It's also a financial event potentially in one's life. This is somebody who achieves results by working hard. And they are somebody who really, you can depend on the Knight of Pentacles. Hardworking and dependability is really the name of the game for the Knight of Pentacles. Especially as you have it here with the Emperor, which the Emperor is seen as a good omen of success in business. And this is like big boss energy. The Emperor is classically, it's big boss energy. In the tarot, it's kind of authority, leadership, and somebody who has done quite well for themselves in their business, in their career life. So again, it's like there's some sort of celebration here in the future for you. You may be picking up the pieces right now after maybe having gone through something challenging, or really just gone through a change is what I feel like saying here, but there seems to be something better. Let's go ahead and take a look at these 3 oracle cards. All right, so you have Lord, take charge with authority. You have High Priestess, harness mystic power. And then you also have Shaman, trust in higher forces. Really like this for you. I believe according to the author of this oracle deck, Lord is associated with the Emperor here. So we'll just say that you have like double Emperor energy. So you're definitely taking charge here, okay? Taking charge with authority, as this card says. High Priestess, obviously there's a tarot card called the High Priestess. So that's all about, in this case, it's harnessing mystic power, but it's really all about using your intuition, Sagittarius, which you have an extremely, extremely, extremely strong intuition, Sag. So do keep that in mind. And then you have, so trust what you know and use that to harness this power here. And then trust in higher forces as well. Know that you are being guided here. You're on a path to something better, higher, stronger in your life. And sometimes that looks like us needing to let go of something or cut something out that's just not working anymore. So definitely like this. Let's go ahead and start to clarify some more. But if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way. All right, so you have the 2 of Cups, you have the 5 Swords, and you have the Hanging Man. All right, so not surprised to see the Hanging Man showing up here in the future. All right, because I actually have sort of said the Hanging Man definition without having the Hanging Man, which sometimes happens, and then the card comes out. But really the Hanging Man is this idea that sometimes we have to give something up to get something else, right? And you've already heard me say that here. Or in this case, it's like sometimes we have to cut something out to get something else. And this is what I think is kind of some of you are dealing with right now. I think that this is something that's sort of been in motion for some time. For some of you, this is relationship related, as you have this 2 of Cups card here. 2 of Cups is like 2 souls linking up in this lifetime. It is my favorite romance card, but it is paired with this, it's in the same column here of this 3 of Swords separation energy. So, I think that this is, in the past for some of you, this is a confirmation that for some of you, you've had to let go of somebody that you probably once loved pretty deeply here, and maybe even for a long time. The 5 of Swords is, again, a card of loss. However, the thing is, what's very important here is if you take a look in this illustration, that's why I love the illustration of this 5 of Swords card. You can see the sun rays are coming out of this person. Like, they are waving their flag. They are down, but they are absolutely getting back up. Like, this is not the end of the road for this person, and you can see that they are getting stronger as a result. And in the face of loss, they are allowing the energy of the sun to guide them, which is all about positivity, success, and happiness. And I feel like for some of you, this has also been going on, where it's like, yeah, you're going through challenges. Yeah, there's definitely changes in direction here, but you also know that you are guided by something here, as you have this Shaman, trust in higher forces. Let's go ahead and see what else we have. So you have the Queen of Swords, and you also have the 8 of Wands. Okay, so good news arriving here in the future for you. 8 of Wands is accelerated motion. It's things moving ahead, things moving along, your journey progressing. And 8 of Wands can really bring something shocking into your life. Like, and what I mean by that is like you kind of like unexpected, like you weren't seeing it coming, or you just, something happened so quickly that you like don't even really have time to process or catch your breath or anything like that. And so I like that because it's in this column here with the Knight of Pentacles, which is about results. And so there could be some, like, this is just this example in my head here, which is like, maybe you've been working on something very diligently for like a year and you haven't seen a whole lot of results. But then like within a month period of time, or like within the span of a month, all of the results for an entire year come. It's like going from like 0 to 100 is a lot harder than going from like 100 to 100,000. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like maybe some of you are getting, like, you've gotten from 0 to 100 and now you want to get to 100,000, and that jump happens very quickly. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense, but at the top of the pyramid, you have the Six of Swords here, which the Six of Swords is all about transition, going to a new place, going to new shorelines, embracing calmer waters, embracing calmer timelines. And again, the name of the game here for Sagittarius people is change in direction. Six of Swords is also a card of changes in direction here. Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Pentacles, Six of Swords, you cutting something out here, embracing a transformation, something coming in. Big energy of the direction and the winds changing for you here. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles says at the end of the day, as you give, you receive. As you receive, you give, right? That kind of equal exchange of energy within the universe. So definitely like this for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.